Hey everybody, this is the Scotsman. As you can see, these roots look pretty good on this. It's a Schedule 10 316, no purge. But we did this, one of the QCs up in Saraland Shell Plant gave us this wire. It gives the guys $2 extra an hour if they can run a root with this rod and this stainless. Here's our little setup, our little rollout for these demo videos. But I promised y'all some tips and tricks, and so here's the first tip: is use the Scotsman tungsten sharpener. It works great. It's fast. It's easy. No dust. It's perfect for what we're doing out in the field. The trick, here you go. Here's the wire that we use. You see it's coated on both sides, and basically, if you snap your fingers and then wave your hand like that, the flux just pops off of one side. But there's your trick. But if you're magically challenged, just take your pocket knife and scrape off all the flux on one side. The reason we do that is because of it's hard to see the puddle on the side that's facing up towards the gas. As you can see, we got a real narrow gap, about 332. This is a 1/8 rod, and you'll see the bare wire end is facing up towards me where I can see the puddle, and the flux side is down towards the inside of the pipe, and it just puts a beautiful bead in there. These guys were having some trouble running it because they couldn't see the bead. They couldn't see what they were doing with all the flux around it. So I said, well, what if we just scrape off one side of it? And I ran it like that, and man, it works good. You can see it. It's not a normal puddle, but you can get used to it. And the way I do it is I just wiggle it in there like you butted up some Schedule 10. I don't know if you guys have ever had to do that before, but if you just butt up Schedule 10 and you walk it real fast, you'll see what I'm talking about. But this stuff is the flux. I mean the slag just pops right off, as you can see here in this picture. As it's cooling down, the inside and out just pops right off. Here's a profile view of that root on the inside. I did a tie-in so you can see it ties in right there in the middle. That little piece is some slag still left in there. But it tied in real good, shiny. The slag, it cleans itself off. It pops right off. Here's a picture of the outside. It does the same thing inside and out. It's just beautiful. I don't know who